Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to my first episode of my Scrap Mechanic Town. Now, I've never played this on this channel, but I did get us a pretty good start off. I'm going to be showcasing a couple of vehicles I built and a station or building that I have built. So let's hop right into it. So I built a train station. I know in the world tile builder or the world editor there are train tracks, but I just built my own for the convenience of it. I just saved it on a lift. Ooh, I'm stuck. Help. I just saved it on a lift so I could duplicate it. So obviously when you have a train, you have to have a train station. So I haven't built any trains yet, but I have built a little station. Now I do not have the capability to make a thing that goes down and then comes back up. I could easily do it, but I don't really feel like taking the time for all these. So you click it, they slide down. You can click it again, and they slide back up. And then I just got some seats. I had this really cool idea, so I have a lot of mods installed. So what I did was I took this train wheel right here, and then I grabbed a light bulb and I placed it down, and then I would put it like that, and then it would kind of create like a lamp. So that was a really cool idea. I liked that, and it looked really good with this aesthetic and kind of the old, new, kind of urban area. So another thing I worked on was, well, I obviously got this. I built this lowrider a really long time ago. I think it's pretty cool. It bounces if you tap the number 1 button. The doors open, as I would usually do on all of my cars. But I spent a couple hours on. I didn't spend too long on this, but it's an attachable log trailer. My idea is to take this and have it go along the tracks, and these tracks would be like I could pull the tracks out of there, but I did the dimensions wrong, and I really didn't want to go back and do it all over again. So I just kept it like that and called it a log trailer. I know the pistons, the extended areas, they do not have a hitbox. I did this more for aesthetic. You can flip that, and it kind of makes like a little block right there. I made this semi-truck. It's pretty fast. You can honk it. I don't have my game volume up, so I'm going to turn that up. Man, yeah. You got that. And then you can turn on all the lights. I put a lot of lights on this thing. The doors open and close as they usually do. So I'm just going to be going through each of these things. I just showcased them really quick, but so I'm going to start off with the truck here. In the process of building it, I started with the front. I was never really good at building the cabins. I've built a lot of trucks in the past, but I was never really good at doing the cabins, and they were always kind of hard for me. So I tried doing something new and just making a box and then kind of sculpting it. That really worked for me. This vent piece worked really well as a grill. So if you're looking from this side, you can't really see, but you can look from this side, and if you get it just right, you can get to the engines. And then I got the horn hidden right here. I don't know why that's there, but so I placed all these lights. I had these. They were pretty good. I haven't painted that in there yet, but so I have these wheel caps from the game, or the mod. I thought they looked really good with the car. I have this. It's just in case, like, I have a trailer and the thing goes up really high. So if I need to extend this, I can just extend the pistons as well. It has a suspension on the bottom, so even if something like this is equipped on it, it rides really well. So it doesn't really glitch out as easy. I have really high quality settings, so that doesn't really have to play any part in this. so this bounces up really easy, nice on it. I do not have any angled bearings in the back to make it like to turn, so it's really just the pressure put on this side that helps it turn. That is that, I guess. I really tried and put a much aesthetic. My original idea was to make this a gear shift, but I had a problem where I would accidentally delete the lever, and the car would just go. I lost about 2 of these, and it took me like maybe 5. Not, this is probably an over-exaggeration, but it took me about 5 minutes to find them. I couldn't find a little tiny hula girl because truckers usually have those. So I just used the duck. I thought the duck would really fit with this. One thing I'm wanting to try out is these. Yeah, I'm just looking at them. These I do want to make airport. That's probably going to be a bigger project for later after I get the series rolling. This area I'm kind of working on. In the town I live in, there's this huge downtown area where they have a bunch of abandoned buildings. There's all the like taekwondo and jiu-jitsu kind of stuff. So I did install a mod to put foliage right here. I again put this lowrider. I'll just showcase this real quick. I tried to make it so this was a vanilla build. If I rebuilt it now, I would probably use these big engines up here. But I have those. This trunk, I thought did open. There wasn't anything in there. Both the doors do work. Oh, backlights and forward lights, okay. I was like, what are these last 2 buttons for? This is a very old build, like, I think I built this back when I had my really old computer, which was like almost a year ago. So now I would probably update that. I just have that over there to get around. I did not build that. I don't know who built it. I guess I may as well give props. By Thou Banjo Master, it is the Trident. That's a really good build. I use it all the time to get around my worlds. So, going more in depth to this train station. So, these are probably simple. They're really simple. I have a piston down there that's just set to the normal length. It will extend this and up and down. Pretty simple. The lights I already showed you in the beginning. I have not put a support over there. I'm going to do that real quick before anybody complains about it. Boop. Alright. That's the annoying part about having all these mods is it's nice to have so many options and materials, but the menus just get so long and you can't really, there's so many complex names within the mods that you can't exactly remember what they're called, so you can't really search them up that easy. So I might reduce the amount of mods in the future, but for now I'm going to keep adding more. Again, I have not built any trains yet. That's my old version over there. Yeah, so continuing on my story before I strayed madly off track. Over here, I'm gonna have kind of I'm gonna build a kind of area for like tracks, and I'm gonna make it a storage yard. I used to have forklift on my list, but for now I only have a bulldozer that I made a really long time ago. I'm probably gonna change it, do a lot of changes to it, make it not the entire thing metal, because it's really heavy. It, as you can see in the thing, it does require 2 2 electric engines just to get around, and it does not do very well. I don't know if I can see it in here, but I do have some bearings back here, so it does lift up and down. I think it extends out. No, I actually built this before the piston update came out. A long time ago, I did build a John Deere and a cultivator. I think I do have another attachment for it somewhere. No, these are all my downloadeds. But I did upload this, so you can find that on the workshop. Just look up lowrider with hydraulics. I am going to be uploading the semi-truck and the log trailer. Later on, though, I'm going to critique them and build them very good. In this town, more for the city area, the residential area, I'm going to be taking a lot of things from the workshop because I'm really wanting this town to be a lot bigger, so I won't have really the time to build these huge, gigantic builds. I will build a lot of them, but I do want to get a lot of these episodes out. I'm gonna shoot for about 100 episodes. My goal, which was very drastic when I made this world, was to fill the entire thing, which I now realize was a very not accomplishable idea, but I will head towards there. I have the little road marks telling you when you can turn. I was on a drive back with my mother from a friend's house in a faraway place a long time ago in a place far. No, never mind. She taught me about how, like, these dotted lines means you can't turn that way, but these people can turn that way. So I don't know if it's like that in residential areas, but I just put them there anyway. I am going to extend the tracks. I don't know how I'm going to make a turn, because it has to be smooth, and the train I am working on right now, I have made the base for it. See where it is? There. It does have these rails. I did put the satellite dishes. I am going to change those wheels because they are very annoying. And the 1x5 wheels in here. And it did run fairly well, but as you can see on the concrete parts over here, these concrete parts, it would kind of skip over because the satellite dish is the same size and it could perfectly fit in here. So that was another reason I was going to change it. I was also thinking about having something that gripped onto the... I just bumped my mic, sorry. That clipped onto these two sides, and it was kind of like a monorail. You know, those monorails that you see, that they would ride along. That's probably going to be the thing that runs in and out of that station because it looks more of like a monorail kind of station and transport. Later down that way, I think, not that way, maybe that way, but I will be running a cargo area, you know, those kind of cargo cranes that go up and they can go over and down. I will be doing one of those. It will be fully interactable. I like to go all out with my builds. I'm not very skilled when it comes to this, but yeah, so again, over here, I don't know how I'm going to make the fences. I had an idea where I would take these. I don't know how well it's going to work now, but I could take that there. Let's just do too high for now. And then I would do one of these. Give him one of these. And one of these.